Great day, peace and blessings. I hope everyone is staying warm. I wanted to do a video today about the different types of game stalkers that I have encountered during my, I guess, situation. I'm not sure what to call it. But for me, I have encountered a lot of older people. And then you have to think to yourself, who has time in a day to follow people around and harass people? It's normally, like I stated in one of my other videos, it's a lot of drug addicts, and for me, and older people. And a lot of time people think, oh, they're going to send people that, let me explain it. So as you can see, I'm a melanated being. I don't like to refer to myself as black, because black is an adjective. There's no such race as a black race. And that is something we have been programmed to repeat, because they know that as long as we keep calling each other black, that we don't have any rights as human beings. I would say we were Moors if we're here in the United States, because on our original papers, that's what people of color that look like me were referred to. But anyway, the type of people I get when I was a manager at a retail store, I would get a lot of meth heads, drug heads. And you could tell, because like in other people's videos, you're targeted. So I don't care where you go, if you're in a public place, they're going to seem to follow you. They're going to seem to gravitate to where you are. That's one sign to look for. And then the stares, or they're going to do something to get your attention. What bothers me is I don't like nobody to force me to speak to them. And I think that's one of their tactics, or they will violate your personal space in some kind of way. And remember, the goal is to get under your skin and get some type of reaction from you. Also, when I'm driving, like I said, it's not working class people that are doing this. These are old retired people who believe in some type of doctrine, or have been programmed to think that they're doing something good. So very much so, it's a lot of older people for me. I think that's my number one. And the sad part about it is, it's older melanated people who look like me. They'll get in front of my car, slam on brakes, or get in front of me, and they will do 1,000 to get in front of you just to slow down. How I resist is, I'm aware. Like they say, knowledge is power. Even people believe in the Bible. It says, my people perish from lack of knowledge. So just paying attention to what's going around you. And if you have the power to know, okay, this is what's going on. And I know it's hard, trust me and believe me, because I'm the type of person, I don't bother anybody. I stay to myself. So to know that I am being targeted and people are intentionally trying to get a rise out of me, trying to get some reaction in a negative way out of me, that's what bothers me. That human beings who've been through other things in this world just like me, but judge me off of whatever. And to me, I'm starting to think too, I really think some of us are going through different situations. I do believe people, I don't take anything from people who say they believe they're targeted by the government, and they're having different things happening to them. And maybe some other things are happening to me, but because of my mentality and the way I live my life, I kind of combat that. I have a defense against it. So maybe I'm not experiencing it in the same way other people might be experiencing it. But I definitely get a lot of Masons. I don't know what it is about that organization, but everywhere I have lived, they seem to gravitate to me and want to be in my circle. And I'm going to tell you how I know, and I'm going to start doing videos when it happens, because they always have these little stickers on their vehicles. And it's always one of them pulling out in front of me, and I'm behind them with their little Masonic symbols. I do have family members that are Masonic. I don't know. I have spoke against the organization, especially melanated people who've been in this country, who have suffered just like me, to have the audacity to target other melanated people and then proclaim your organization is for the enlightenment. What does targeting individuals have to do with your enlightenment, your spiritual growth? You feel you're reaching your potential, your full potential. What is your organization and targeting people for if that is your main goal? But anyway, I get a lot of that. And like I said, I get a lot of drug heads. Now, the drug heads I get, not saying that there aren't melanated, but I get a lot of look like meth heads. To be honest with you. I came out of Winn-Dixie, this lady drove like real quick, almost hit me. I didn't even acknowledge her, right? I kept walking because I already know what it is. And she literally cussed me out because she was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, right? Because I gave her no energy. Oh, you're a B, the B word, you're this, you're that. And that was the whole goal, because the whole thing is to get a response out of you. This whole situation has taught me so much about self-control. You can really use this situation to master yourself. I'm using it as self-development. I've never had as much self-control as I've had with this situation going on. Because, like, I refuse. I don't give anybody permission to do anything to me physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So, in that, I return the sender. Everything that you put out in this physical, in this spiritual, is coming back to you. It's coming back to you. Because you should have knowledge and wisdom to do your research and focus on you. Ain't no amount of money, ain't no amount of power. You see what's going on with these celebrities today? You see all the dirt in this world. And I do believe this gain stalking cult, because that's what it is, it's going to be exposed. It's going to be exposed, and a lot of people are going to be vindicated because they've been called crazy. And I don't understand why people think, people who, especially melanated people, we've been targeted individuals since we got here. Whether you want to claim you are more and you originated here, if you was an Indian, they was targeting y'all too. If you came over on the slave boats, you was melanated, you was targeted. We've been targeted since we got here. And I don't understand how, because I recognize the situation and I call it for what it is, that people call me crazy. But we've been targeted. We've been experimented on. So how hard is it to believe that it is targeted melanated people out here? But anyway, I just want to bring awareness to some of the gain stalkers that I encounter. But I will say I have not had anybody try to physically attack me or any of that manner. And I do believe, because I am a chosen being and God has surrounded me with angels and my ancestors. So it's no way. Unless you want to be struck down. And I believe my situation, I be feeling like it's more spiritual. That's why I think it's two different things going on out here. And I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but it's two different, is actual people who are being targeted, and then it's by certain entities, and I believe that. And I also believe that it's people who are targeted because they are experiencing spiritual warfare. I do believe that some of us just have tapped into the spiritual realm. And when you see into the spirit sees into you. So I do believe it's two situations going on. And I could be wrong. Like in all my videos, I say I'm just a regular person out here trying to bring awareness and do my part, what I think that the Most High has deemed for me to do. But that's what's up today, you guys. If you are a targeted individual and you don't feel comfortable with sharing your story on your own platform, feel free to use this platform to drop in the comment section what you're going through. We all here for each other. Tell me about your situation. How are you handling it? Don't be a victim. Be a victor in your situation and share it. It helps. Trust me. I think me sharing my situation and not being afraid is what has helped me. It was giving me the strength that I have. Okay, I love you guys. Peace and blessings.